I'm India Monet for Black America Web, and we're here at the movie premiere of Never Would Have Made It, the Marvin Sapp story, at the Chosen Vessel Cathedral in Fort Worth, Texas. We're going to learn all about Marvin Sapp's story, so let's go. I want to know, what made you say yes to this role?
Oh, they said they got a check. They go with it. No, I'm joking.
Oh, period.
No, come on. Are you kidding me? What made me say yes? I'm a man of purpose. And so, this was brought to me, and it was an opportunity to take this platform to do something that I never even imagined doing. I did not imagine that I would be right to play Marvin Sapp. And so the team that chose me and brought me to this actually showed me something about me and showed me that there was actually that I was right for something that I did not see. I am a huge admirer of Marvin Sapp's, always have been since I came on to him. A friend of mine was just telling me how I put them on to him years ago. You know what I mean? So I've always been a fan of his. So the opportunity is an extreme honor. It was a challenge that I was absolutely going to take on based on what they saw that I didn't, and then I saw it as I did it. So just the opportunity, it's a great one, and it is special to me because of how I feel about him, even not having dinner with him every night and hanging out, just what I feel about his ministry, and a special moment that he and I shared over 20 years ago.
What do you think fans are going to be most surprised about learning about Marvin Sapp?
That he wasn't bishop-minded all his life. You know what I mean? He wasn't, holiness-minded all of his life. And, people love to see that kind of stuff anyway. They love to see how close to them you are when you may seem like you're far away from, the character or the ways, the habits that they have. So they'll get a kick out of saying, but I don't think Bishop Sapp has ever made it seem like he was above humanity anyway. But it'll be fun to see some of his story because he's so significant.
I think people would be most surprised to see the love story behind the music. And can I give away a spoiler alert?
Yes, give us a spoiler, please.
I don't know.
Spoiler alert. But whose idea it was, I'll just say, for the song. This song that he sings that, he didn't even want to sing. So I think people will be most surprised to learn the whole story behind all of the magic that came out of that.
And Mr. Russ Parr, as a director, why did you think now was the perfect time to tell his story?
Well, it wasn't up to me, but I think this story probably should have been told a long time ago. Now's a perfect opportunity because we have so much turmoil in our world. There's so much division in our country, in our lives. And I think we're going to get through this. And we feel like it's dire. It's just a really dire time. So to get through this and all the stuff that's happening with just us as black folks, where they're just trying to take away our history and so on and so forth, I think that this movie is historical because it talks about a man who's a very humble man that really isn't about, self, aggrandizement, to get out there, hey, listen, I want to tell a story about myself. This wasn't his move, but this is something that 50 years from now, somebody's going to look back and look at these two folks and like, what a masterpiece. And I feel that way about it. So I really feel like now's as good a time as any, so I'm glad we did it.